Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 21st of November 1979, and the title is In order to bring about world transformation, it is necessary for everyone to have the same attitude. Today, Bapdada was especially checking two things in you living images and in the faces of all you children everywhere. Those were, to what extent each child has become complete with sense and essence. That is, to what extent each of you has become full with knowledge and all powers. This is known as being Rup Basant. Rup Basant means to be full of sense and essence. Today, Bapdada made you perform spiritual drill. When all of you in a gathering have the same attitude and the same vibrations, you can transform the atmosphere within a second. Each of you is individually transforming the atmosphere, number-wise, according to your own effort. And you Maharathis are also continuing to transform the atmosphere with your vibrations. However, in order to accomplish the task of world transformation fully, all of you in the gathering must have the same attitude and vibrations. At times, there is success through the attitude and vibrations of some of you great souls and a few intense effort-making Maharathi children. However, now at the end, it is necessary for all the Brahmins to give the one finger of cooperation of the same attitude. Only when there is the one finger of one thought will the unlimited world be transformed. At present, this is what you need, especially to practice. The fragrance of something can spread the second it is sprayed. When rose essence is sprayed, the fragrance of roses spreads into the atmosphere within a second. Then everyone experiences a very nice fragrance of roses in the atmosphere, and their attention is drawn even against their conscious wish to where the fragrance is coming from. In the same way, you should all collectively spread the essence of power, peace, bliss, and love, so that souls everywhere are able to experience this and wonder where that essence and those vibrations of peace are coming from. When peaceless souls receive peace, their eyes open fully and they regain consciousness. Just as souls dying of thirst who receive water then regain consciousness. In the same way, by receiving the vibrations of the essence of peace and bliss from you children, the third eye of the blind children should open. From being in the unconsciousness of ignorance, they should regain the consciousness of knowing who they are, whose children they are, and who you supremely worship-worthy souls are. Are you able to perform such spiritual drill? From the Copper Age onwards, the rishis and munis, using the power of their yoga, have been able to spread vibrations of peace all around them. And this is your creation. All of you are master creators. They would make a limited forest peaceful, and so can you Raj Yogis not spread the vibrations of peace, power, and bliss throughout the unlimited forest. Now have the determination to constantly practice this. All of you have started the practice of international yoga this month. Now increase this practice. When you hold fairs, exhibitions, conferences, and yoga camps, you are able to give many the message at the same time by adopting the form of Basant. You are also able to give many the messages through the newspapers, TV, or radio. Similarly, by adopting the form of Rup, that is, by using your power of remembrance and power of elevated thoughts, you should now do such service at a fast speed. Now create new inventions for this. When you have the balance of serving as both Rup and Basant, only then can the final completion take place. Do you know what collective effort you all have to make for this? Even today, people on the path of devotion still speak of that effort and that image. What is that? What is the image or memorial of that effort? What image has been portrayed of the end? The same image is used for the beginning of the task as for the end of the task. What did Brahma do together with the Brahmins? He created this sacrificial fire. Therefore, the image of the sacrificial fire at the beginning of creation is also the image that represents the end of establishment. Even for the end of this task, the Brahmins have to sacrifice everything collectively into the sacrificial fire, for only then will the end of the task take place. Only then will the task of world transformation have been completed. So, what was your effort? What is the effort of just one word? Sacrifice. When you sacrifice everything, then instead of cries of distress, there will be cries of wonder. So, transformation will have taken place, will it not? It feels very good even to speak the word. Now, ask yourself whether you have sacrificed everything of yourself. Do you know how to sacrifice yourself? When you sacrifice the sesame seeds and wheat grains of your old sanskars, nature, and behavior, then the sacrificial fire will come to an end. Generally, sesame seeds and wheat are offered into the sacrificial fire, are they not? When a sacrificial fire is coming to an end, people all together sacrifice all of these things. Only then would the sacrificial fire be successful. It is not considered to be good even if one thing is missing from the offerings. So, what is the effort that all of you have to make? You have to sacrifice everything collectively. What do you do at present? Even when someone tells you to sacrifice something and finish it, what do you do? Instead of sacrificing it, you start a debate about it. You have a whole discussion about it. These debates are very good. The topic of these discussion is why and how. Many such dialogues and debates take place. Baba hears many of these topics on his radio in the subtle region, sometimes on one station and at the other times on another station. What would your image and actions be like at that time? They are like the Mickey Mouse films that are shown on TV in your world. Sometimes the eyes of this character are large. Sometimes his mouth is large. Sometimes he comes down the ladder very quickly. Sometimes he is blown about in the storms of Maya and not able to keep his balance. One minute he is laughing, and the next minute he is crying. Bapdada also sees many such games all the time. If you were to find it just as amusing at the time of doing all of it as you find it amusing to hear about it now, you would stop doing it. You were told that all of this happens because you don't sacrifice everything. Even if someone's old sanskars remain, because that soul is unable to sacrifice them by himself, then the gathering should cooperate with him. How? If someone is doing or saying something which he shouldn't be, then others should not continue to watch it or listen to it. If you were to stop watching or listening, then that one would stop doing those things. When there is no one to listen to or watch a singer singing or a dancer dancing, then they stop. Cooperate in this way. This is what is meant by sacrificing. Only when all of you together cooperate in this way will the world be transformed. Together with sense, essence is also needed. However, when you come into contact with others or interact with them, whether with your family, with whom you have the karmic accounts, or even when you interact with your pure family, there is more sense than essence. Sense means the points of knowledge, which is understanding and wisdom. Essence means being an embodiment of all powers and an embodiment of remembrance and power. Because you only have sense, you begin to debate knowledge. This will happen anyway. This should happen. When you also have essence, you are able to put all the details of the points of knowledge into your practical life, because the essence is the basis of all the powers, and all expansion and discussions finish. Within a short time, you are going to have to sacrifice everything and experience the wonder of the self and of Baba. You will become merged in this experience. Therefore, maintain the balance of sense and essence, and you will be able to sacrifice at every second. Sacrifice your thoughts for service. Sacrifice your words for world benefit. And sacrifice your actions for world transformation. Then you will be able to sacrifice the consciousness of anything belonging to you. You will be able to sacrifice everything old. Then only Baba and service will remain. So do you now understand what effort you have to make? Surrender everything, including the consciousness of your own body, and your vibrations will be able to transform the atmosphere within a second. Do you understand? To those who are constantly powerful and who cooperate with others by helping them to transform themselves, to those who maintain the balance of sense and essence, to those whose intellect just has the one concern of world transformation, to those who constantly have the stage of being stable in the remembrance of Baba and service and nothing else. To such great souls who are equal to the Father, Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and Namaste. Bap Dada leading the Hubli group. Do you constantly remain absorbed in Baba and service? How can those who are constantly engrossed in Baba and service be recognized? They would constantly be destroyers of obstacles. No obstacle would be able to reduce their love. No storm would be able to extinguish that lamp. It would remain constantly alight. Are you such constantly ignited lamps? You are a constant lamp. Devotees on the path of devotion keep a constantly ignited lamp in front of your images. Why do they burn this lamp? Because you are constantly ignited lamps in the living form. They keep lamps constantly burning in a memory of you. Nothing covers the light, does it? No storm ever makes it flicker, does it? Your form is of light. The Father too is the light, and your home is also in the element of light. So even simply remembering the word light will include all the knowledge. Please take this gift of this one word, light, with you, and you will easily become a destroyer of obstacles. Acha, have all the people of Hubli created heaven in every home? You were previously worshippers of Shiva, and now you yourselves belong to the clan of Shiva. You have claimed all rights. There is nothing left for you to ask for. You have easily attained all treasures. Have you not? You have become those who have claimed all rights and so will also enable others to become the same. You are not those who ask for anything. All your cries of, how should I do this? What should I do? Etc. have now stopped. Acha, blessing. May you be a constantly powerful soul who finishes the word weakness by constantly remaining aware of the word Baba. Whenever you speak of your weaknesses in thoughts, words, or sanskars in nature, you say, my thoughts are this, my sanskars are like this. However, now the Father's sanskars and thoughts should be your sanskars and thoughts. The sign of someone being powerful is of that one being equal to the Father. So, let the word Baba stay in your thoughts and words in a natural way. While doing anything, remain aware of Karavanhar, the one who is inspiring to act, and then, because you have Baba in front of you, Maya in any form of weakness will be unable to come. Slogan: have deep love in your heart for Baba and the godly family, and you will continue to succeed in everything you do. Om Shanti.